Hello, welcome back to episode 64 of our Geneforge playthrough. Now we have, last episode, we made a crazy run through Ghosh's home to steal the real shaping gloves so that we could use the Geneforge as requested by Ellrah after we joined the Awakened. We lost Brad the Fourth in the process, but we also leveled up. So, this might be our last level up before we finish the game. Let's think very carefully about what we want to use these 6 skill points on. High intelligence, we have 7 battle shaping. If we use 3 here, then we could also use 3 on blessing magic. Or maybe on mental magic? Yeah, but we could boost our blessing magic that we give everybody. I think we do that. I think we bump our battle shaping to 8 before we make Brad the Fifth and boost our blessing magic. Because we have very high leadership and mechanics. Yeah, could have also done endurance. We're gonna pop out and pop back in. I don't think that would have changed our stuff. Alright, so we can't make the battle gamma, but anyway, alright. 2, 2, and 3 for intelligence. We can also boost his endurance one more. That gives us, 3 intelligence, 3 endurance. And we have a plus 1 higher level. 440 health. Alright. Maybe you can withstand those giant attacks from every. You are Brad the Fifth, leading the charge for us as we head back to the Geneforge, this time with the actual shaping gloves. Alright, let's begin our exploration. Alright, this is the main presentation hall of the research complex. This is where the most valuable, most exciting creations and inventions were kept and showed. This is not a ruin. This area is still very active. You can hear the humming of crystals and power spirals, and the growls of creations. There is a hint of ozone in the air. This is the center. Whatever Sushi Island's true purpose was, it is here. I was going to say, we could probably, bump him up on intelligence, maybe. He'll be fine for now. Anyway, let's come on down. We're gonna do full circuit of the see, we have here, essence pots, we need some of those. We were at 88 pounds. Okay, so there's a pathway leading into the middle. A couple of these power crystals are broken. That would have been the entrance we came through if we came through the quarters. There's sort of the main entrance. We are being semi-sneaky though, so we're not going to use the main entrance if we can help it. Oh, there's another container with just plain rocks in it. Alright, so that's the full lap around. Go ahead and head towards the middle of the one that didn't have these little pathways leading in. That's sort of the route we're taking. Alright, you step into the main presentation hall. It's a huge stone hall with a high arched roof. The most significant and impressive developments were given their first viewing here. Even centuries later, the air crackles with magic. In the center of the room stands a lone figure. He is not a large man. He has visible muscles, but he is nothing like the charged, augmented behemoths you've seen elsewhere. His eyes are calm, not arrogant or deranged. This must at last be Trajkov, leader of the Sholai, who have invaded your lands and stolen your secrets. He makes no move to attack you, he simply waves you forward. He wishes to parley with you. He seems unafraid of an attack. Considering the size of the massive, fierce creations which stand around the perimeter of the room, you can see why. Yes, these are battle gammas. 328 health. Wonder what it would take for us to be able to make battle gammas. Maybe we can't in the in Geneforge 1. Door doesn't look locked, however, it glows very slightly when you get close. It doesn't open. The door is being held shut by some sort of magical energy. You can't see the source, but you would bet the Trajkov has something to do with it. Alright, so the Geneforge is probably through there. Some cryo drakes. Right, nothing down this way. Another battle gamma. Grrr, TU2. And alright, nothing down this hallway. Alright, here's another door. Sholai painted something on this door. Beware. Alright, we're gonna beware. We're gonna haste before we go in. Wait, why are you guys not coming with me? Ooh, okay. It's a mad drake. Come over here. Can we land a hit? We can land a hit. Nice. 100 damage total. We'll take that. We're hitting as hard as... Ow. There we go. So there's a mad drake in here. Heal him up. Robe, gemstone dagger, reaper baton. That would have been useful if we were playing a steel sword, shaped shield, and a shaped breastplate. Discipline wand. So this is some handy stuff. Is there anything in here? 55 coins. Some more reaper batons and heavy boots. Another 50 coins. Okay, so not a lot in there, just some supplies. Go ahead and get one of those essence pods for the healing we used. And let's go talk to Trajkov. Well, let's see the book first. You flip through the book. It was left behind by the Shaper researchers here. It's a collection of notes, equations, schematics, and instructions all related to the Geneforge. You skim through the tome. Most of the details are irrelevant or too esoteric for you to understand. Finally, near the end, you find a reasonably concise and helpful entry. It is unsure whether we will ever allow one to adopt the mantle of greater being and welcome the changes that the Geneforge will make. Who has the courage to allow themselves to be rewritten, remade? Should one ever accept the challenge and the danger, they must don the gloves. There are two pairs. Though one of them was damaged in an early experiment, it might not be repairable. Donning the gloves, the chosen shall caress the surface of the pool lightly, slowly, letting it work its magic a tiny bit at a time. Speed will be lethal. The body must adjust. Do not, whatever you do, put your hands far in the pool. Then, when the chosen is rewritten, the pool may do no more. The changing will be done, and no more changing can have any effect. The user may swim in the pool safely. Such will be the power. Okay, so that's how we're supposed to use the pool. Nice quick save. When you get a close look at Trajkov, you can see that the augmentation and changes he has received have improved him, but not controlled him. He is calm. He glows with immense power, all of it at his immediate control. I am Trajkov, Shaper. I brought you to this island. I want you to help me. When you hear what I have to say, I believe you will help me. Everything you have done to hurt or help my cause is now forgotten or forgiven. Now at last we may begin on the path to power and justice. If you will help, will you hear me my story? So I don't know. It doesn't say if he's talking to us in the Sholai language or in our language. Alright, I would like to hear your story. There's not much to say, actually. We Sholai are a people of traders, explorers. We sail the seas and find new lands. We were an expedition to cross the Great Sea to find out if there was anyone here. Harsh weather made us land on this island, and it was here we learned of you and of your secrets. And then you learned as many of those secrets as you could. Who would not? I could not, despite my efforts, learn your tongue, but others did. Okay, so he should, I guess, speaking to us in Sholai then? And they read your books and learned of you, and they learned how jealous you are. They learned that your secrets are not to be shared with anyone, but you are a shaper. You cannot understand how much a poor outsider can want what you have. You take for granted. So I learned, and we explored, and we came to the Geneforge. You want to use the Geneforge, yes? Yes, I do. I will get to my reasons soon. First, the story. We could not understand your instructions. We could not understand how to use the Geneforge. So I had a plan. I had a shaper brought here. I confess, we kidnapped a shaper. His name was Ghosh. We brought him here. He gave me some information and learned some himself. And he betrayed me and fled. But I still did not know all I needed to know. I needed a new shaper. So he captured Ghosh, who was way stronger than us. And we're like a trainee when our boat got shut up. Yes, I need your help if I am to use the Geneforge. You must be asking yourself, though, why should I help this outsider become so powerful? I have reasons. Will you hear me out? Alright, I would like to hear your arguments. First, I will appeal to your moral side. You have been wandering this island. You have met the serviles. You have seen the things your people have done. I hope you have seen your people with fresh eyes. Your people do horrible things, and you have done them for so long that you have come to see them as normal. So he is correct there. We learned, at least speculatively, from one of the, I think one of the serviles, that the serviles are technically like people who are genetically modified to be subservient and to be cut off from the ability to use magic. And the servant minds, are intelligent creations that are basically made to be powerful but immobile. So they're like, if they go bad, their potential is limited, but they're still like thinking beings. What are these supposed horrible things we do? I mean, we kind of know. Wander this island, see how you have do treat the living things you make. You make living things capable of thought, reason, pain, and you make them your slaves, destroying them when they displease you. The others shall lie, they only care about the wealth and power your secrets give them. But I see the disease beyond. I am moved by the plight of the serviles and of your creations. I want to end their torment. That is what the power of the Geneforge will give me. I should also say what it will give you. Let's see, this is a little questionable. I want to end their torment, and I see their plight. But he also has made a bunch of powerful creations. And that's where the mechanics of the game are kind of like interesting and questionable, because we have some power essence, right? But some of it is tied up in the creations we make, meaning they're like part of us, and we get it back whenever they go away. But that obviously doesn't work for all of the creations. And we know that there was like early on, there was that one Thad that was smart enough to like be planning and have speech and whatnot. So uh, definitely making some intelligent beings and enslaving them. Alright, so what's in it for me? Power. If you help me, I will make you my second in command. I will give you great wealth and power in return for your helping me to get justice. You will help me remake the world, and in return I will give you more than your precious shapers will ever give you. What do you mean by that? Look around you. This island is barred. Yes, I know that much about your people. This is forbidden land. Everything you've seen, secret, and those secrets taint you. Kill me if you want, destroy the Geneforge if you want. When you return home, you will know too much to be safe. The Shapers want the secrets here buried. They will bury you with them. That is my argument. That is my cause. I wish your help. What do you think? I think he's very correct in that the Shapers would bury us to keep these secrets buried, considering they have this island locked off. I think you speak sense. I agree. I will help you. We're sort of lying here because we want to use the Geneforge ourselves. All right. The first thing I will require from you is your assistance. He points to the book next to him. That book, I believe, contains instructions to use the Geneforge. Read it and tell me what I need to do, but beware, if I ever suspect you are trying to trick me, betray me, or slay me, I will destroy you. I will not make the mistake I made with Ghosh again. Okay, so we gotta be careful in our attempt to trick him then. Alright, I have another question. Here we go. So I have read the book. You need to wear the special gloves and run your fingers across the surface of the Geneforge carefully. That's the truth. You need to wear the special gloves and plunge your hands deeper than the pool, and that's the lie. So we don't need to tell him this lie because we're going to give him the fake gloves. And he told us he believes the book has the instructions for the Geneforge. I think, well, to be honest, I played through this once and forgot to record. So I'm kind of going through some of this again. And I know what happens if you tell him to plunge your hands deeper than the pool. He tells you that he couldn't understand the language, but he has like other people who understand the language and told him and knows that you're lying to him, and it attacks you, basically kills you right away. So I've read the book, so we'll tell him the truth here. Excellent. That verifies what Ghosh told me earlier. That was a test. I see now that you might possibly be trusted. Yeah, so he was just testing us. This is what I need from you. This is truly what is required. The book describes the gloves I need to use the Geneforge. Ghosh stole them from me and fled to the waste at the northwest corner of the island. Go there, find Ghosh, kill him, recover the gloves, and it will be a victory for you, for me, and for justice. Here is an amulet. It is a gift from Norel, leader of the Takers. Wear it, and it will mark you to my people as a friend. They will let you pass safely. Trajkov gives you a bronze amulet. Alright. He doesn't have any assistance or supplies or canisters. All of his people. Alright. Alright. So we're going to show him the fake gloves first. Show fake gloves to Trajkov. Trajkov's eyes light up. Yes, at last. At last I have them. Hurry, give them to me. Then he takes a closer look. Wait, those look different from the original gloves somehow. What trickery is this? So Ghosh has cleaned them and done some repair work on them. That is probably why they look different. They're the same gloves. I give them to him. You are very convincing. Trajkov's suspicion is overcome by his greed. He takes the false gloves from you. At last, after all of the waiting, the gloves are mine. I can use the Geneforge at last. Trajkov starts walking to the east without delay. Come with me. Come watch my moment of triumph. Wait. Oh, okay. So... Wait, stop selecting just my guy. Come on. As you watch, Trajkov dons the gloves and kneels. Slowly, carefully, reverently, he touches his fingertips to the Geneforge. The greatest accomplishment of your people begins to work your magic on him. But he is wearing the wrong gloves. When he realizes what is happening, it is too late. The faulty gloves allow the substance of the Geneforge to reach his skin too quickly. As you watch, his flesh bubbles and cracks. He screams. He lurches to his feet and turns towards you. As he stumbles towards you, the changes continue. His bones bend and his hair falls out. His skin peels off in sheets. He reaches for his sword, but his hand isn't strong enough to grasp it. Then he falls to the ground at your feet, dead at last. His body dissolves into a frothy pink goo. The thief of your people's secrets has received justice at last. And all his creations are angry at us. Alright. Come just inside here. Ouch. I'm gonna run Dave in here too. We will go ahead and hit the Rod of Alacrity on us two. And the Rod of Battle. We're going to defend the doorway. Yep, a bunch of battle gammas. Okay. Heal there. Step back. Threw a couple swarm crystals their way. Only hitting one each. We're gonna have to hit the old haste spell again. Oh, what? You just walked right past me. That's messed up. Okay. Right, Rod of Alacrity again. Give him a thing. With the Rod of Defenses. And we'll heal Brad the Fifth. Wait, why do you only have one? Oh, I guess the haste would take effect next round. We get some strong armor on. Alright. Heal here again. Start hitting him. Right, don't accidentally end your turn. Ouch. Alright, see if we can finish off this guy. Nice. And heal you again. 82 is a solid heal right there. Right. 46 and 100. He must have some armor. 66. 68. I mean, we're doing what we can here. Those cryojakes aren't doing much to our battle beta. There, you can charge up. We can get here. We can hit the. Yeah. It's a pretty light heal, but we'll do what we can. Ouch. Come on, give him a good smack. Throw those fireballs. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Heal everybody up. And now we come and use the Geneforge for ourselves. See before you the result of all the labors, the ingenuity, the genius of Susha Island. It is the great accomplishment of the shapers here. It is the Geneforge. It doesn't look like much. It's a pool of swirling, bitter-smelling muck, kept alive and well mixed by several unstable power spirals. Looks like the substance in the augmented canisters you have seen all over the island. However, the canisters had special attachments through which the goop flowed into you to alter you. This stuff is bare and exposed. It glows with barely restrained magical power. It's awesomely powerful, but also very dangerous. Alright, just a shaped blade. So, we have the right gloves. You steer into the swirling goo of the Geneforge. The energy of the power spirals keeps the organic material alive and in constant motion. It bubbles, hisses, and steams, waiting for you to act. Alright, so we could kill ourselves, way 1, kill ourselves, way 2, or way 3. Alright, put on the shaving gloves and lightly touch the surface of the goo. The moment you touch the goo, it begins to fulfill its purpose. It shoots through your skin and inside you. It seeks out the tiny instructions deep inside you and begins to rewrite them, one at a time. The heat slowly crawls through your body. Fortunately, the gloves control the process. They merge with the substance, drawing it up into tiny tubes so that only small bits of it contact you at any one time. You feel your parts changing. First your arms, then your heart, then elsewhere. It is horribly painful, and it seems to go on for a very long time. Every part of you is rewritten, and then, when it has had time to adjust, rewritten again. At last it ends. You are changed, completely and utterly. You feel amazingly powerful. You feel like you have become a new class of person, far above and beyond the mere pitiful mortals you have now left behind. It is time to leave this island. It is finally time to return to your people and show them what you have become. Then you can decide what to do with them. Okay, Darian is now level 16. Darian is now level 20. Healed for 1,000. Geneforge can now be crossed freely. Okay. See what happens if we... Spiral has done surprisingly well, surviving centuries of neglect. It is highly unstable. It capably shelters in a worrisome manner, but it remains intact. Feeds has no controls or accessible parts. Serves as a slot meant for something to be inserted. Leave the spiral alone. Alright, so you can use the control rod. Alright, real quick, we've just used the Geneforge. Alright. We're gonna leave it alone. Yeah, I feel like if there's no way to actually like repair it. So let's see. We are level 20, we have 6 skill points. Oh, our intelligence is now 17. Oh wow. And all our shaping skills, our magic skills didn't get any better. But our shaping and our base, so our melee weapons is now 12. Okay. We'll pop 1 into magic shaping and 1 more into healing craft, and then 1 more into luck, just for fun. Alright. Okay, so if we go into shaping now, we can't make anything new, really. It's a little disappointing. Alright. But boy, are we way stronger. Alright, let's just head back out the way we came in. Just in case there's any more annoying creations around. Wait. Where's our... Oh, it doesn't say. We can carry 172 pounds now. Health 177. Okay, we're still not very healthy. Yeah, so now our quest, which we did this, but is still to get off Sushi Island. So this is the first quest we got, is still the quest. We're not gonna go turn this one in because we stole his gloves. But we will go back and talk to Ellrah and see what happens. Oh, we have a lot of essence now. We could make us a nice Ghlaak. Yeah, we'll just play around, make a couple of powerful creations. Yeah, so we've got Ghlaak. We'll name him George, just for the fun of it. And then we can also make, let's see, we've got Terror of Flesh. Bound off a Searing Artella. The Drake, regular flesh. And the firearm. Alright, let's just make a Terror of Flesh for fun. There we go. Oh, 3 different types of creations in your group. Oh, wow. Really? That is a limitation I have never run into before. Alright, so we'll make another Drake then. Yeah. So we get George, and then so we have Dave, and this is gonna be it's a good D name. It's a call to Drake. I'll just name him Desmond. Sure. There we go. Having trouble with coming up with D names for some reason. Yeah, we could rampage pretty strongly through the countryside with these 4. Alright. Alright, you approach Ellrah, servile leader and wise one. He doesn't look exceptional. He is strong in arm, but no more imposing than you may have met here. He is terrified. He is terrified. One look at you fills him with terror. The changes wrought in your body by the Geneforge worry him greatly. You can't help but notice how small and weak he looks to you. I have done what you suggested. I have used the Geneforge. I can see that. I see you have done well. I hope you can control the power. I hope that it does not overwhelm your mind. Alright. So that's all. So he doesn't have anything more for us. Let's come back over here. See if there's anything we want to pick up before we go. I think we should probably pick up a bunch of living tools just in case we need them. I don't think we will. Yeah, a bunch of stuff we don't need. Alright. Oh, you know what? Let's go back in here real quick. There is one thing we do want to pick up. The spore batons. Is there more? Yes, with the green spore baton. And brown and green. Do we already have brown and green? Regardless, we'll pick up all of them. We have the carry weight now. We can carry 172 pounds. Alright. We're gonna have, like, we could explore the island more, but we are just going to continue on. We will potentially explore, like, take a different route and hit a few of the areas we didn't hit if we do a second playthrough. But now we're heading to the docks. Let's see, does a brown spore baton? Nice. Oh, do we have, okay, we have 2. I was gonna say, that didn't exactly set off very many of them. Ah, brown and green. There we go. So it takes care of most of the minefield. A couple over here. We're not going to go over there and worry about them. We will explore the docks. Oh, More mines, but they have even larger ones. They have red stripes. Okay. Red stripes here. Let's see, Sholai Warrior. Oh, our Ghlaak is actually fastest one. He's too far away to be hasted now. We'll go see if this sets off the mines. It'd be hilarious if the mines blew up and killed the guard. Oh, Augmented Sholai. Okay. Holy crap. He hit hard. Alright, we never battle blessing, so we're not exactly the most accurate or hitting as hard as we could. And the Ghlaak really ow. A lot of Augmented Sholai here. 800 health. Okay. Alright, hit the Rod of Battle. Hit the Rod of Alacrity to give the Ghlaak some extra speed, and then... Alright, we already used the Rod of Defenses, didn't we? Ooh, 107. Okay. Are all these augmented ones 800? Wow, alright, they are. Alright, he's down. Maybe a bit of a health slog. Ouch. Heal yourselves. Do we have some sort of shielding effect? That's useful. Alright, we will... Oh, right, we should have used an item instead. Oh, it's a mage down here. Ooh, we've almost got Brad the Fifth is not long for this world. Alright, we're gonna go finish off this oh, 121, nice. Yeah, take the wizard down. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. His intelligence is high enough that even though his health is really low, he's not fleeing. Ouch. Yeah, don't. You 22 your health. That's always kind of frustrating. It's like we almost finished them off, but we didn't. Swing a little wide, so his attack can't hit two of us. Charge in, hit that stun. And then throw some... Yeah, so if you want, like, if you're thinking long term for a frontline unit, the Ghlaak is the way to go. Like, look at those hits. Alright, we're gonna stay in combat. Major healing pods, don't care about those so much. We shouldn't need the coins. Yeah, we'll wait there. See if anybody's hiding around back. Really all we want to do is escape the island. So let's get a dagger and some boots. Let our Ghlaak lead the way. Alright, come on up. Heal our buddy. Alright, here's a boat over here. Don't see any more enemies, so we'll go ahead and end combat. Oh, what do you know? Major healing pod, grounded robe, submission thorns, javelins of all kinds, bags of meal. This is like a weapon storehouse. Alright. And we can just walk over. At the end of the dock, you find a small wooden sailboat. It has several pairs of oars. It is a small craft, only large enough for a few people, and the mast is not even erected. Only a single loop of rope holds the boat to the dock. You could free it and be away from Sushi Island in but a moment. Now, finally, if you want, you can go home. And now we have reached aboard the boat and leave the island. You get onto the boat and release the rope. Then you grab the oar and push off from the dock. It would be difficult to erect the mast and figure out how the sails work, but you are confident you will be up to the task. There's no room on the boat for any creations, so you depart alone. I mean, it said it was room for enough for a few people, and we're the only one getting on, which means we could at least bring like a battle beta to help us put the sail up. The products of your skills wait behind on the docks, watching you as you leave. Soon, Susha Island starts to recede in the distance. You have escaped. However, an uncertain future lies ahead of you. Okay. With difficulty, you pilot the small craft away from the dock. It is an awkward process at first. You still have never piloted a sailboat before. Still, after some trial and error, you are able to get the wind to catch the sails. You depart Susha Island at last, setting course for the mainland. The island was not as remote as you imagined it. It is only 50 miles from the nearest Shaper settlement. 50 miles and 2 centuries. In but a day you arrive at the coastal settlement of Dilame. There are a dozen Shapers there working to tame this wild coast, populate it with friendly fauna, and make it safe for settlement. They eagerly greet you, curious about where you came from. You tell them. There we go. When they find out that you have come from a barred island, they are worried. They insist that you come with them to the regional capital where you can answer your actions. For your actions. You tell them what happened to you. You tell them that you have uncovered incredible secrets, and that the Geneforge has given you great power. You tell them how you slew Trajkov, an outsider who tried to steal their secrets. Amazingly, they don't care. They treat you like you are mad. They try to force you to come with them. Your changed appearance and your obvious power scares them. They try to control you. You start to get angry. Then they try to put shackles on you. You get angrier still. You feel the power rising within you as the insects try to control you. For a brief time, you try to simultaneously resist them and control the power. A tiny voice inside your head, or in your head, tells you that something is not right. And then the changes wrought by the Geneforge silence that voice forever. You spread your hands, and the power flows out. The small settlement is no match for your rage. It is rubble within minutes. You use their library to learn secrets, and their essence pools to regain your strength. Then you begin to form your army. You know the truth now. You know what will happen. You know they will never accept you, never accept your power. The fools, the small-minded ones, they will fear you. They will never let you have peace. But the world is young. There are many unsettled areas, areas where you could create your own lands, lands which would benefit from your great wisdom, lands which could flourish under your total control. With a wave of your hand, an army of fierce creations appears. Then you set off into the woods. Well, we're not doing a very good job representing the awakened right now. The Shaper Council soon hears of you, and your deeds, and your madness. They soon figure out where you were, what happened to you, and what your intentions are. They are very afraid. However, their envoys to Susha Island soon find that the source of your power is open to them too. Their terror leads them to rash acts, and instead of one mad, incredibly powerful Shaper, there are several, all jealous of each other's power. Oh, because we didn't turn the Geneforge off. The Shapers soon remember why they barred Susha Island in the first place. They destroyed the Geneforge, but it is too late. The Augmented Shapers run free, create their armies, and wage war among themselves and against you. Ordinary Shapers, their creations, and ordinary humans all run for safety, trying to escape the violence and madness that explodes among them. Rogues wander the countryside, scorching all they find with fire and acid. Fortunately, you survive the Great Wars. But cities are destroyed, multitudes die, war and chaos reign, for years and years and years. Okay, so consequences of not destroying the Geneforge after we used it is war and chaos. Alright. Back on Susha Island, the various servile villages struggled to continue as best they could. When the histories of these turbulent times are written, they mention a few details about the minor players in this great drama. In Bakiri, Ellrah saw his people's chance in the tumult caused by the Shaper's war. Your people were too distracted by the carnage to punish the upstart awakened. Ellrah led his people to the mainland and out into the unsettled lands. There the awakened founded New Vikiri and insisted on dealing with the Shapers as equals. They had things to offer the Shapers in their war. Ellrah's tinkerers had learned well the Shaper arts, and their contributions were a pleasing help to the Shapers during their struggles. The awakened earned their independence through diplomacy, persistence, and hard work. Their life in the wilderness was a difficult one, but considering the alternative, they never looked back. So actually we got a good outcome for the awakened, which we're happy about. That's what we were going for. Come on. When the wars began, Rydell realized that he could wait no longer. Though he knew that his obeyers were supposed to wait on Susha Island, he also knew that his creators were in trouble and needed help. With great difficulty and a painful period of trial and error, the obeyers built boats. They returned to the mainland where they found a Shaper colony, explained their situation, and offered to help. The Shapers of the colony were thankful for the additional forces, and yet unnerved by the strangely independent nature of the forces. They didn't bother to inform anyone in authority of the arrival of the obeyers. Instead, they put Rydell's serviles to work, and, when they could, used them as frontline fighters in battles against attacking creations. By the time Rydell realized that his people were being ill-used, many of them had been sent away and many more had been killed. It made him very unhappy, but he believed deep in his heart that the will of the Shapers was best. Okay, so that was... Let's find out what happened to the Takers. If I can get the... Oops. Well, we'll have to try and frame freeze later and reread that. The little button down here on this does not work very well. The finest flowering of the powerful arts of the Shapers took place on Susha Island. The Shapers, however, could not control the power they created. They tried to harness it, then they tried to hide it, then they tried to forget it, then it came back to haunt them. Eventually, the tumult caused by the rediscovery of the Geneforge died down, but the secrets and the potential were known. Even after it was gone, people knew that it could be. The story grows quiet, but it does not end. You cannot unring a bell. The end. And that's the end of our playthrough of Geneforge. I recommend you pick up your own copy and play through it yourself. There is a new, higher resolution, hopefully it doesn't have some of the little bugs and freeze-ups that we've had, called Geneforge Mutagen, which is a remaster of this game for modern devices by the original creator. You can go pick it up now. Anywhere you want to, a lot of different places you want to get the game, I'm sure. Steam, very popular one. You can probably find other places as well. And the second in the series, Geneforge 2, just released its remaster, which I've decided that as we move through this series of games, for the second one, we are going to start with the remaster instead of the original to play through, just because of some of the technical issues like you just saw where, like buttons were hard to click, times where we were trying to like click mines, it was trying to put text on the screen and freezing up. But really fun game. Hope you enjoyed the story. You could play through yourself, different class, different choices, come out with a different ending. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next playthrough.